Hello everyone, a very good morning to all of you. This is Arzu Kakkad. Welcome to GK Today. Let us have a look over today's important current affairs. Before starting, let me tell you that these questions that we cover every day, they are a part of your daily 20 MCQ series that you can get on GK Today Android application app. There are more than 500 plus questions available every month. Category wise questions are also there, so you can refer to GK Today Android app. And the very first question, it is about a free trade agreement. The question is asking you which country has recently passed its free trade agreement with India. Yes, please. There are four options, four countries, and which country has recently passed its free trade agreement with India? That is Australia. Option B is the correct answer. Who is the Prime Minister of Australia? Anthony Albanese. So please do remember, it is also very important question can be asked. Now the Australian Parliament there, they have passed the country's free trade agreement with India. See, with the coming of this passing of this agreement, what this agreement is all about, free trade, as the name is suggesting. The case is Australia will get a, you can say, alternative option. Earlier the market for Australia was China, right? But now because of the COVID-19, the relations between Australia and China, they are not that good. Keeping it very simple, so Australia, if this with this free trade agreement, this trade agreement will provide Australia the duty free access to their goods, right? So Australia will be able to expand its market, you can say, and it is a win-win for Indian sector, Indian side as well. The goods and services, the India's export also to the Australia, they will be having their, it is basically, it is said to provide zero duty access to the 96% of the India's export to Australia as well. It contains engineering goods, the services, textiles, jewelry, leather, and the same goes with Australia. So Australia will also be able to expand its market, while as the Australian products now in India, they will be this, with the coming of this free trade agreement, it will be provided duty free access, right? So if I talk about Australia and India, Australia is the 17th largest trading partner of India, and on the other hand, India is Australia's ninth largest trading partner. So there is still much more to do. These both countries can expand their bilateral trade in different sectors. So coming up of this agreement is one such step in this regard, you can say, right? So there is a huge potential, we can say. These numbers also, they are telling you Australia is 17th largest trading partner of India, and on the similar side, India is Australia's ninth largest trading partner, right? Moving on to the next question. Please read the question. Arittapatti has been notified as the first biodiversity heritage site of which state? The name of the state is Tamil Nadu. Option B is the correct answer. Arittapatti has been notified as the first biodiversity heritage site of Tamil Nadu, and this is a village in Madurai. So please do remember, in the Madurai this district, it has been selected and notified as the first biodiversity heritage site. It has rich biological and historical significance. Many different types of bird species, animals, they are found there. 250 bird species this site has a presence of around. Also, if I talk about animals, wildlife like pangolin, python, slender loris, so they are also found there, right? Okay, moving on to the next question. As per the recent OECD report, what is the GDP forecast for India for financial year 23? You are having four options in front of you. As per the recent OECD report, what is the GDP forecast for India? It is 6.6%. Please do remember 6.6%, and it is as per, this is also very important, right? So this is as per Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. They basically, according to this organization, according to OECD, cuts its GDP forecast for India. Earlier it was 6.9%. Now they have declined it to 6.6% for financial year 23. The reasons that are basically key there is like slowing of the domestic economic activity, global uncertainties there. That is why the reasons are there for coming from 6.9% to 6.6%. But overall, if I talk about, see, India is set to become the second fastest growing economy in the G20 in financial year 23. Okay, now my question will be in the comment section. I want that if the name the G20 is coming, uh, before India it will assume the presidency, right, of the G20. Before India, which other country was there that was holding the presidency of G20? We had a meeting of G20. Where was it? You will let me know in the comment section, and I expect the answers from all of you. Right. So the coming back to the question. So see, despite the decelerating global demand and the tightening of the monetary policy, despite all, we know the impact of COVID-19, we have shown tremendous results. We have come up from this COVID-19. We have recovered, I would say, in this in the economic sector, right? Our policies, our programs after the COVID-19, they showed numbers, they showed results. So India, with respect to that, it is set to become the second fastest growing economy. There was Russian Ukraine war also, right? Despite of it, how India hold that position, and how things, basically how it impacted the economic growth in India, it is very important for you to understand these things. Coming on to the next one now, which union minister announced the National Gopal Ratna Award 2022? So you are having four options. Which union ministry announced this National Gopal Ratna Awards? You are having four options. What do you think? Option B, Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying. Absolutely correct. So this ministry is the correct answer. The ministry that announced these awards. These awards are basically conferred in three categories. Now, what are these three categories? The first category is Best Dairy Farmer Rearing Indigenous Cattle Buffalo Breeds, Best Artificial Insemination Technician, and Best Dairy Cooperative Milk Producer Company, right? So these are the three categories in which this award is conferred. Moving on. India conducted Garuda Shakti joint training exercise with which country? Yes, please. India conducted the Garuda Shakti joint training exercise with which country? The name of the country, there are four options, and if you are going with Indonesia, are you thinking of Indonesia? If yes, then absolutely right. Indonesia is the correct answer, right? So you can have a look over here in the map, and here it is Philippines, and please do remember here it is Papua New Guinea, Australia. So as we covered, abhi Australia was in news, right? So this exercise was conducted in Indonesia. It commenced in Indonesia. Where in Indonesia? You will let me know in the comment section. That place in Indonesia, right? So as you know now, it is a bilateral joint training exercise, Garuda Shakti, between the Indian Special Forces and Indonesian Special Forces. It was the 8th edition of this bilateral exercise. Name is Garuda Shakti. Obviously the aim. What is the aim of this exercise? Enhancing the understanding, the cooperation between both the countries, between both the armies, the special forces, their interoperability, right? Every exercise has such aim. So I think now this thing is very clear. This is very important. Apart from this, you are having different other exercise, some bilateral exercise like Maitri between India and Thailand, hand in hand, India and China, surprisingly. But yeah, we will. Mitra Shakti, India and Sri Lanka. Kurukshetra is also bilateral exercise between India and Singapore. Nomadic elephant is a bilateral exercise between India and Mongolia. Shakti, we just covered is Garud Shakti, right? Between India and Indonesia. This is Shakti only between India and France. It is very important. Surya Kiran between India and Nepal, and Yudhabhyas between India and US. This we have covered, right? You will let me know in the comment section, or just have an understanding by yourself where these exercises were. You will let me know about the Indonesian exercise. It is being commenced at in Indonesia, where Yudhabhyas was where. We have covered it. Let me know in the comment section. Was it in India? If in India, then where? Moving on. Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority is located in which state? You are having four options. Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority is located in Maharashtra. Option A is the correct answer. And this Jawaharlal Nehru Port University Authority, Mumbai, in association with, please do remember, it can be asked, IIT Madras. What they have developed? They have developed a continuous marine water quality monitoring station. The name itself is suggesting you that it will assist in managing the water, marine water quality, the air quality in the port area, right? Also, electric environmental monitoring vehicle was launched at that port. So where is this port? Please do at least remember, right? Moving on, in Maharashtra. Which state started a night squad initiative? This initiative is to shift people sleeping alongside roads to shelters. Before going to the four options, bache, please do remember that they can ask you that Odisha is the right answer now, but Odisha state has started a night squad initiative. The purpose of this initiative is, and you will be given four options. Please do remember, it is to shift people that are who the one who are sleeping alongside the roads to the shelters. Winters are approaching, right? So as to take care of this, this initiative is to shift those people. At least they don't sleep alongside the roads, they are provided with the shelters. So this is an initiative by Odisha. Sambalpur Municipal Corporation of Odisha, they has set up this corporation has set up night squads. So it will help the people who are sleeping alongside roads. They will shift them to the shelters for urban homeless, right? So this program basically ensures that no one sleeps under the open sky on winter nights, right? A very good initiative. Caracas is a capital city of which country? Caracas is the capital city of Venezuela. Option B is the correct answer. And why we are covering it? Because recently India and Venezuela held the fourth round of their foreign office consultations in their capital city, that is Caracas. See, both sides, they reviewed their bilateral relations, the areas they are covering, whether it is political, trade related, energy, health, pharmaceuticals, Ayurveda, yoga, agriculture, culture, and science and technology. So all these aspects, all these areas, they were reviewed, and what else can be done, right? Now, important is map. Where is Venezuela? Let us go to South America. Here is Brazil. Brazil is bordering Venezuela, Colombo, Panama, right? And Caribbean Sea. Pacific Ocean is there. Above it is there is Atlantic Ocean. But you can have a look more picture of it in the map. Okay. Which union ministry launched MAARG portal? Now it can be asked the full form of MAARG. M stands for mentorship, A stands for advisory, then A stands for assistance, R stands for resilience, and G stands for growth. So this becomes your MAARG. MAARG portal is launched by which ministry? You are having four options, and the right answer is Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Option A is the correct answer. The name itself is suggesting providing mentorship, advice, assistance, resilience, and growth. To whom? To startups. Clear? So this portal is a platform that wants to assist these startups. They will register on the MAARG portal, and this MAARG portal will provide them MAARG, the guidance, the assistance, right? In different sectors, how to function, what different stages, the background. So it will basically facilitate the mentorship to the startups. Clear? Okay. And yeah, ministry is very important. I hope that things are clear now. Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Ministry of Commerce and Industry basically is involved ministry in this portal. Which state or union territory announced to form no-take zones to protect the environment? So as to protect the environment, this no-take zones, it is announced to be formed in Goa. Option C is the correct answer. So basically, in some beaches in North Goa, the beaches which are the major tourist destination, no-take zones will be formed. No-take zone means there will be no such activity like fishing, hunting, logging, mining, drilling. Nothing will be allowed there, right? So the aim is definitely the aim is to preserve the environment, to preserve to protect those areas. Clear? So here we have covered the important current affairs. Now moving on to your revision category. Let us revise. Revision is very important. As we say, revision is the key for any examination you are preparing. India recently signed a MOU with which country on biodiversity conservation? Nepal. Which city is the host of 2022 Global Biodiversity Conclave? Bonn. Which Indian public sector enterprise issued Renewed Biodiversity Policy 2022? NTPC, National Thermal Power. What is the theme of International Day for Biological Diversity? It is, let me write it for you, building a shared future for all life. This is the theme. When it is observed, let me know in the comment section. When is World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development celebrated? 21st of May. Which Indian state has signed a pact with WWF India to develop state biodiversity strategy and action plan? It is Arunachal Pradesh. Which city is the host of Convention on Biological Diversity in 2022? Geneva. Which country launched High Ambition Coalition on Biodiversity beyond national jurisdiction? France. Aravalli Biodiversity Park, it is located in Haryana. Clear? Next, which city is the host of second India-Japan 2+2 dialogue in 2022? Tokyo. Niti Aayog held a dialogue of development cooperation with BMZ based in which country? Germany. Which is the venue of 13th Pittsburgh Climate Dialogue 2022? Berlin. Right? Yeah. India recently held human rights dialogue with which global bloc? EU. Which ministry organized 12th edition of Delhi Dialogue in 2022? Ministry of External Affairs. The first ever India-Japan Finance Dialogue was held in which state or UT? New Delhi. Language model for dialogue applications is the chatbot of which technology company? Google. Which country is the host of Shangri-La Dialogue? Singapore. And India hosted the Industry Transition Dialogue with which country? Sweden. What was the venue of the 4th Regional Security Dialogue on Afghanistan? Tajikistan. Right? Moving on. Last section of this session. First question is, which country is the president of Asia Pacific Institute of Broadcasting Development as of 2022? India. As per the recent Asian Development Outlook update, what is 2022-23 growth projection for India's economy? 7%. What is the rank of India in UNDP's Human Development Index? Please do remember, it is UNDP's Human Development Index 132. Which private bank partnered with the Development Bank to support supply chain finance solutions? It is IndusLand Bank. Right? Which Indian state launched Mahila Nidhi loan scheme for social and economic development of women through loans? Rajasthan. What is the name of the new model of sustainable development of rivers proposed by Indian government? It is Earth Ganga. Who has been appointed as the new chairman of DRDO in 2022? Name is Samir V. Kamath. Asian Development Bank has announced to provide 96.3 million US dollar loan to improve the water supply in which state? Himachal Pradesh. And what is the name of the national campaign launched to focus on the development of children in the first 2 years? It is your homework. With this, there are other three questions and I expect the answers in the comment section. With this, I, Arzu Kakkad, wish everybody a very best of luck. Happy learning, everyone. Have a nice day. Thank you for joining this session. Take care.